Hey everyone. So I am doing this in the afternoon rather than in the morning because it's a lovely day. I have got another super busy morning, and right now I'm outside with a fire pit, and the fire's actually pretty warm. It's been so damp I didn't know if I'd get it to take off, but it did. So, and I have herbal tea at this point. Although I could still use a cup of coffee, I think. I'm tired today. I don't know about you all, but look, it's iridescent. Isn't that fantastic? I love it. Love, love, love it. All right, so let's get to it, huh? Let's get some messages for everybody. I'm going to start with the Higher Self Oracle. And I'm going to start with the Higher Self Oracle because I am simply pulled to it today. Let me do a shuffle, quick shuffle. Mother, Father, God, please, what is the message for the collective? What is the message for the collective today? And there's going to be a lot of smoke. There's still enough dampness in that wood that it's creating a lot of smoke. All right, what is the message? They're saying not to do it that way. Just kind of open it up. Expect the unexpected. Well, what do you know? That actually sounds kind of exciting. Expect the unexpected. And it's going to, look at the light rays coming off the hands. Expect the unexpected because it feels like there's going to be some form of divine intervention stepping in. One of those moments of, it feels good, it feels positive. I think we've had enough unexpected negative moments for a while. I do feel like you're going to be overjoyed for whomever this is for. And remember, this is a general reading. Hi, my name is Holly. I'm a psychic medium. Welcome to the channel. And please subscribe if so inclined. That would really help. And but a bee just flew really close by and on the way. So. Yeah, this feels good, and this feels like you're going to get, it's going to be coming in the form of a surprise visit, surprise news, but it's going to be something that's going to be really fulfilling and exciting for you. Okay, what else? What else have we got? Tell me more about this, please. Use another deck? Okay. Let's learn more about it, because that's kind of a teaser there. And now I am using the Light Seers Pocket Oracle. Here we go. So, let's see. What is the message for the collective? What is the message for the collective today about this good news? And today, I mean, whatever tomorrow's date is going to be. Tomorrow will be Friday. I have a feeling it's going to be whenever you see it. But it's not that far in advance. It's not one of those kind of caveats. It's, which it can be, that can be real. But it's between, this is the last week of March. So between tomorrow, Friday, the last Friday in March, I'm sorry, I just got a big waft of smoke in my face. Between tomorrow and the 1st of April. So for someone in the group or a group of people in the group, because I am asking for collective most dominant energies and events, there's going to be positive news coming. It's going to be fulfilling, it's going to be empowering, it's going to take away all your questions, and you'll be happy and you'll be pleased. Okay? All right, so I do feel that significantly, as a significant presence. All right. Yeah. All right, so 3 of Wands. Right now, between now and tomorrow, or in the next 2 or 3 days, I feel like it's going to be in the next 3 days, whenever you get this, try not to sit and wait for it. Just keep living your life and doing what you're doing. That's on your side of it, on the other person's, because it's coming from a person. I feel like this is something that is going to be emotionally and personally fulfilling and satisfying. Although that could mean an offer coming in, or the potential of one of those, oh, I get it now, I know what I need to do, I know what I should be doing, that kind of thing. But just keep doing what you do and the answer will come to you. The information will come to you. It will be offered to you, okay? That's on your side. On the other side, that information is still brewing, percolating, and there's still a little insecurity around it. Let's see if that helps. I feel like it's blocking. Well, it is. It's blocking the sun. But there's going to be some, I think, insecurity on the part of the other individual who's bringing the information to you. And they're a little nervous about it because they're not sure how they will be received, how the information will be received. Also, they are not sure. I'm trying to look at it from the other aspect, like career purpose. Someone may not even know they're giving you the information on that side of it. So if someone is looking for like purpose, a new career path, whatever it is, whoa, okay, then perhaps that person doesn't even realize that they are the one bringing that information to you. And then it's going to be an internal shift within you. All right, anything else? Anything else about this? Yes. All right. Yeah. Okay. 7 of Pentacles or 7 of Coins. So this is something that is being nurtured. It is something that will be nurtured. And even though there will be slow progress, look, the progress is coming toward it, okay? The progress is moving slowly, but intentionally, with thought, with, I'm hearing truth and honesty. So I'm very clearly hearing with truth and honesty. So this is not going to be where you have to question anything. You will immediately know, and that's a wonderful thing. Someone's coming in. I can feel it. Someone's coming in to offer information that you need. Okay. And it's going to create a huge pivot in your life. And you will have the direction you need, and you will know what you are to do next. You will know about next steps. Now that can come in a lot of ways. And even if it's an ending, it's going to be one that you will say, okay, and you'll feel empowered and be able to go do what you need to do. If it's the truth of an earnest beginning, then it's also going to be fulfilling and rewarding because you'll be happy about that too. I think it's odd. It's odd because I'm getting both. It's like no matter what happens, it's still going to be good news because you will at that moment and at that exact moment know exactly what it is you're supposed to do. Okay? And so what I'm seeing here, Page of Pentacles. When I see this, I always think of someone who is holding like a mandala, or someone who holds the world in his or her hands. Nothing will throw them off balance. So that kind of reinforces that. The Emperor. The Emperor is coming through. So with strength, vitality, but an assuredness. So you do not have to worry about whether this information is accurate or not, or whether you can trust it. The Hanged Man, which in this case is a woman, before reacting, this has been coming up for days, before reacting, act thoughtfully. This is kind of funny. The Moon. The Moon can sometimes be a suspicious card, you know, because what's the gig? What's going on here? The jig is up. What's going on? And you know, you feel like your lies are being kept, but not in this case. In this case, this is your reaction to it, and that's what I'm getting. This is your reaction, and you're waiting for the other shoe to drop. You're just sitting around and waiting for the other shoe to drop, and then it doesn't. So that's a good thing. Let me get one more to help clarify that Moon, because I do believe from everything I'm getting, feeling, hearing, and those other cards as a jumping off point, I am getting that the Moon is in fact just you feeling like you're in over your head and you're like, oh my gosh, oh my gosh, oh my gosh. Because it's almost like it's so much information at once. You have to catch your breath to absorb it all. But they're saying, take a pause, catch your breath, settle into the emotions, and realize it's okay. And you're going to be okay regardless of what it is. And just as quickly as you went, oh my gosh, I didn't expect this, just as quickly as that happens, you're going to immediately have direction, purpose, and know what to do. Okay? All right. They're saying we don't need another one. That was it. That was the answer. Okay. All right. So what else shall we do? I want to do this. Let's look at my new deck from a friend who just had a birthday, and yet she sent me a present. How about that? Okay. All right. The Siren's Song. Okay. It's the, oops, hit the microphone. It's the Lenormand and the Kipper decks combined, and they're small, so they fit in my hand, which I love. And I use them combined, and they have a sea theme, which I adore. Okay, so these jumped out. Oh, and I have my iridescent mermaid mug. Anything iridescent I consider a mermaid mug or wings. So, just so you know. All right. Okay, so the two cards that came out, Brief Illness, and then Rich Girl. So what I'm getting, I'm asking, is this part of the previous message? And I'm hearing yes. This is actually the follow-up, I guess, to the moon after all, but it's just a different deck. The brief illness is not really an illness. It's just you kind of not knowing what to do and how to focus and how to gather your thoughts and do it quickly. Now, when I say brief, I mean really brief. I mean, it could be like a few minutes kind of brief, or it could be an afternoon kind of brief. This is not going on for days, weeks, and months, okay? And this is you coming into your own. Rich Girl could be male or female, it doesn't matter. But this is, you are stepping into your bougie self, and you are coming into your own. So you are going to know immediately what to do. Well, not immediately, after a very brief pause where you catch your breath. So I don't think the illness is a real illness. I think it is just a, that it's like when you're sick and you need to stop and let your body rest. Whenever this information comes in, you need to stop, take a breath, let your body assimilate the information, let your mind assimilate the information, and then you will know immediately how to proceed. And for some of you, it will take literally seconds to a minute or two, and some of you, it may take the rest of that afternoon. But I think before you go to bed at night, you're going to know exactly where you're heading and what you're doing. Okay, so that's kind of cool. All right, now let's do, I know, it's still kind of cool out, but it's warm enough, and it's next to a fire, it's really warm, and the sun is out, but it's such a nice change to actually have sunlight. Seasonal affective is no fun, and I know I've never been diagnosed, but you know when you know. And this is the first really nice sunny day we've had in a while. It so affects everything. All right, so, and I did put my sunblock on, although at my age, it feels like handing someone on the Titanic a life preserver. That's going to be effective. You know, the size of a child's life preserver. But anyway, I still do it, just for health reasons, if nothing else. All right, so let's get a new message. Let's get a message for the rest of the collective. Let's get a message for the rest of the collective. Let's get a message for the other side of this. Let's get a message for whomever is either unwittingly bringing you information to help you on your way and with your direction, or I was checking to make sure the lights were still on the microphone. I think it's time to charge it again. Or for the person who knows what they're doing and what they're saying and has made the conscious decision. So, what's going on the other side of the equation here? We know what's going on with our group. So what's going on with the other side? Because I feel like you're not the one giving information or direction. You're on the receiving end of this. So let's see what's going on with the person, or yeah, I think it's a person on the giving end of this in whatever situation it might be. They said, look at the bottom, look at the top. Do I need to look in the middle? Yes. This came up yesterday. Interesting. Okay. So here's what we've got. Oh, and I'm using the Pulp Tarot. This deck leaves no wiggle room for interpretation. I mean, it can be interpreted differently each time, but it's like the images are so extraordinarily powerful. So the first card, first of all, we've got 2 kings and a 4 of wands, and the 4 of wands is one of my happiest cards. So this, well, hold on. This is how they came out. So you've got 2 kings on either end and the 4 of wands in the middle. So the King of Pentacles. We had the Knight of Pentacles in the Light Seers deck. Slow, methodical progress. This king and the King of Wands, both of these kings, I think it's reinforcing. For some of you, it could be 2 different people. Wow. I don't know what you've got going on, but it sounds interesting. It could be 2 different people with 2 different ways of behaving, living, thinking. But I feel like it's 2 sides of the same individual, and it's a reinforcement for most of you. I think it's 2 different sides of the same individual and a reinforcement of that you can trust the information. Kings are trustworthy. This one is all business, but he is hearth and home and family and putting responsibility first, and being the pillar of strength. And this one is also a pillar of strength, but fiery strength, passion, not afraid to go after what he wants. This king doesn't like to lose. Neither of these kings lose. So, and male or female, it doesn't matter. It's just take the energy vibe, but that's what I'm using because, that's what we got. This also is a dominant energy that has some of the male qualities of being the not on the receptive end, so that fits with that as well, that this is about the person who is initiating the message. So let me get to the middle here and then we'll come back to that. This King of Fire, or Wands, which is basically fire, he's also standing in front of a house that's burning down. He's getting rid of the old ways. He's leaving the past behind and he's ready to move forward. And he's watching to make sure it's completely gone. And that can mean a lot of things. That could mean for the career path, it could mean information that will take you in a totally different direction. Or it could mean on the personal level that someone, wow, this is nice, would put you first. I don't mean above anything and all things and sacrifice. No, it's not a sacrifice. It's not that kind of first, but it's you become the primary reason that they start doing what they're doing. So for some of you, this could be, for those of you who are on the younger side, this could be like a first marriage, for you after a long breakup. Or if you're older, it could be not making you wait. That's what I'm getting, not making you wait. So, because like I said a minute ago, tick-tock, man, we're all getting old. Well, already old, getting older. For some, it's going to be that burning house is an internal, I think it's predominantly an internal shift. So I feel like there's an internal shift happening with this king. So you're moving from the structure and the strength to the getting rid of the structures that don't serve, but still strength. Okay, because this king's not in any hurry to put out that fire. That can also be related to passion, though. It's an incredibly passionate situation, and he's letting that fire rage. Hey, good for whomever, right? Good for whomever that's for. And again, this could be two people coming together, or this could be two sides of the same person. Okay, that's a third way of looking at it, two people coming together. But I feel like that's on the initiation end rather than the receiving end. So now the middle card, the Four of Wands. This is just party town, okay? This card is about celebration. This is about coming together with all the people that you love and care for. This is about being excited and happy. Okay, this is a card, I'm going to leave it there. It's a card of celebration. So since this is about information coming in, that is a card about good news. Yeah, good news. All right, so now I'm asking, what about if it's something that is an ending? You're getting news of an ending that you didn't expect, but yet it takes you a minute to regroup, but then you're like, fine, then I know exactly what to do. And you feel empowered. How does that fit in with that? It's the same thing. You're going to find a way to celebrate yourself. And that could be you moving from relying on a King of Pentacles to, fulfill that void within, to you saying, you know what, fine, I'm going to make my own party and I'm going to go on and do what I need to do for me, and moving yourself into being the King of Wands. You letting your fire energy out. And I'm burning a fire pit. Ugh. Oh, hope that message isn't for me. But if it is, then you know what? Nothing I can do about it. So, we all have to go on with our lives in ways that are respectful of all involved. And yeah, they're saying don't go down that road, don't go down that path. So I won't. Because I feel like there are like 3 or 4 different ways to interpret that whole reading. For a very small number of you, it will be career or purpose-based and direction-based. But again, the person will not have any idea that they're giving you the information that is the aha moment. The other predominant group could be that there are 2 people who are finally coming together to complete that union that they've kind of been dancing around each other, but one's been waiting, one's taking the lead, then however that goes. I don't feel like that's as much. I think the predominant one is that someone is going to just keep being themselves. You're going to get information, and it's going to cause you to rethink some things. And it's either going to be, regardless of what it is, whether it's a further development and coming together, or with the idea, and of course with that soul moving night, it's going to be an evolutionary process, but it's either coming together, or if it crashes and burns entirely, it's still going to be okay because you're going to be okay. And the message is, whichever way this falls, whichever way this comes out, you are going to, in a split second, like you'll have that moment where you go, oh my gosh, I don't know what to do. I keep hitting this microphone. Okay. But then you're going to just immediately know, okay, I know what to do. I know where to go. I know what to do. I'm doing it. That's it. I'm going, I'm doing, there we go. So there's that. Now, anything else? How much time do we have? All right, 24 minutes. Yeah, I've been in it for a little bit. Okay, so this, I think, is overall a very positive message, because you're going to be empowered one way or the other, either with information that you are coming into union with people that will be the ones you celebrate life with, or you will find that you will create your own celebration, even if it's on your own. And I feel like there's going to be, with the people in that camp, I feel like it's going to be fast. Once you make a decision based on the information coming in, what you do is going to happen really fast. You're going to make sweeping changes, and it will probably be this summer based on that information. Okay? If it turns out that it's not something that works out. And I shuffled the siren song again and pulled open just from the middle, and this one came up again, brief illness. So yeah, give yourself that minute. And again, that's not a literal illness, but give yourself that minute to pause, regroup, and then make your plan, okay? But give yourself that minute. Everybody needs time. When you get a big blast of information, you need to just kind of relax, chill, think about it, get a drink of water, do whatever you need, but try to do it with a clear head, whatever decisions you make, okay? All right, so I think that's about it. Yeah, I think that's about it. So be well, everyone. For those, I know some people in the comments said they were having surgery, and I pray for the best possible skilled surgeon's hands and fast recovery for you. And other people, someone else is taking a huge trip, and it sounds so exciting, and I'm so happy for you. Just be safe, be careful, and enjoy your time. And for everyone else, thank you. Thank you for being here, and thank you for being you. And I think that's about it for now. So be well, and we will talk soon. Love to you all. Bye.